Hi. In this chapter, we're going to talk about adding additional scenes to your game. Now, in some development environments, these are known as game states, but in Unity, in the Unity world, they tend to be known as scenes. You create them by creating new scenes and adding them to your existing project. Up to now, we've only had a single scene, so it's kind of like stepping into another dimension we haven't seen before. So it might be a little difficult to think about to begin with, but really it's just like a separate little environment that can be nearly identical to the one you already have, or it can be completely different. Now, in a lot of situations and to a lot of people, thinking about these additional game scenes, you think about levels, different levels of play. But they're also used for start screens and end screens, information screens, screens to set parameters. Any time that the screen looks a little different or a lot different to the user for most any reason. So we're just going to put a toe in the water here. We're kind of wrapping up this first course. We'll get into these in a big way in the next course. But for this course, we're just going to add a start screen that says welcome, has some instructions on how to actually start the gameplay, and then a couple of information screens at the end that tells the player whether they've destroyed all the targets or whether they've run out of ammo, and gives them options for exiting or restarting gameplay. So that's it, and we'll get to it right now. So the first thing to do, of course, is to launch Unity. And if you haven't started anything else in the meantime, it'll come up in our project that we've been working in. And it did. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is add another scene. So File, not Save Scene, but New Scene. And there it is. And it looks like our game just went away, but it's actually still there. Right there, FPS main, that's our main game scene. And we've got this new scene here that we haven't saved yet, so we're going to save it. So File, now Save Scene. And now we have to give it a name. And you see it's in the Assets directory, just like a number of other things. So we're going to call this FPS_welcome. And save it. And I'm going to start all these names with FPS for two reasons. One, because they are scenes in our first-person shooter game, and two, because if I name them all starting with FPS_, they'll all alphabetize together in our directory here, in our listing. So let's get on to the next one. So we'll come up to File, New Scene. Nothing looks like it changed too much, but we're actually in a new scene, so we'll save it. And we're going to call this one FPS_ammo out. This is when the players run out of ammo. So we're going to save it. There it is. There's 3. We're going to have a fourth one, but we're going to create that in a slightly different way in a little bit. So we'll just stay with those 3 scenes. We're going to save our project just for grins here, just in case we need to. We should be okay, but never hurts. So we're going to end this video here and then come back in the next video and start to actually do something with these new scenes.